Alright, well, we just caught a shuttle from Zrce Beach into Split, where we were going to be spending the next 4 days. So let's see what Split's all about.
Last week we showed you our amazing time at the 5-day private music festival, Envied Island.
Oh, best friend.
We had an incredible time dancing until the sun came up and enjoying everything that Zrce Beach had to offer. But now it's back to our regular scheduled vacation, and we have 5 days to explore Split, Croatia. We stayed in an adorable AirBnB that was less than 10 minutes walking distance to both Old Town Split as well as one of the more popular beaches. Split is the second largest city in Croatia, and it's located on the Dalmatian Coast on the Adriatic Sea. Split is known for its beautiful beaches, medieval old town ruins, and you might even recognize some locations if you're a big Game of Thrones fan.
Where the fights of the castles meet, and they go for the throne. Long live the Lannisters.
Oh my god.
Inside the walls of the Diocletian Palace, you can find a huge bronze statue of Gurgurninski. It's said that rubbing his big toe will bring you good luck, and it's turned golden over the years from constant rubbing.
I'm glad I didn't put my mouth on it.
I may have originally thought you were supposed to kiss the toe. Walking through Old Town Split was like stepping back in time. Like most of these old European towns, it's interesting to see the integration of new into old, like a Starbucks and a nightclub in a 1700-year-old palace.
How cool is this? Watch. We're about to walk out the front door. And
See that little restaurant? It's a little Mexican place in Victoria. It's getting her huevos rancheros. Huevos rancheros looks pretty good.
Day 2, we walked over to Bavice Beach, which is popular for both locals and tourists. This is one of the few beaches where you can actually find sand. And did we mention Croatia is also known to have the cleanest coastal water in Europe? This area is also popular at night, with lots of bars, clubs, and restaurants.
Hello, my love.
After relaxing on the beach, we decided to do some more exploring and try to find something to eat. Split was very walking friendly, especially Old Town and the waterfront areas.
Cheers, gang, to the best dinner we've had in Croatia.
You said you want to saute potatoes on the side.
Yes. Wow, that looks so cool.
Day 3, we went on what might have been my favorite activity in Europe, a 5-island boat tour. Croatia has more than 1,000 islands dotting the coastline, and the Dalmatian Coast boasts some of the most pristine of them. First stop was Milna on the island of Zrce, which is the largest island lining Split. But this small village was a complete change of pace from the other busy and bustling tourist spots that we visited.
what, that church was built in 1519 and kind of crazier than some of the churches we saw in Rome.
Honestly, very pretty. This place is so cute. Like, we've only been here 5 minutes, but I would definitely come back and stay just here.
Yeah.
Milna was settled in the 16th century, and it's still a popular spot for people sailing on the Adriatic Sea. Second stop was Palmizana Beach on Sveti Clement Island. It's a beautiful sandy beach, but our guide told us we could find another hidden blue lagoon, which just required a little hiking, and you know we couldn't resist the challenge.
Cool. He said a bunch of rich Spanish people just bought plants from all over the world and decided to put them right here.
Just a Spanish couple that fell in love with the island.
Yeah.
Definitely a blue lagoon.
This is so awesome. Wow. So our boat guide told us 15-20 minute hike gets you to the other side of the island and our own private beach at this lagoon. Man, this is amazing. Whew, good.
We made it to the other side.
Hey, private beach.
Next stop was the island of Hvar, which claims to be the sunniest spot in all of Europe. It's known for its nature, architecture, rich cultural heritage, and a huge nightlife scene.
Not a bad view, gang. Not a bad view at all.
Cheers to boat tours and island hopping.
Not a bad time.
So Hvar is actually the lavender capital of Croatia because they get 160 days of sunshine here, which is perfect weather, and it just smells like lavender everywhere.
Stop number 4 was the Blue Lagoon, which sits off the coast of Drevnik Veliki Island. The area is protected by other islands and has remarkably calm and clear water, which is perfect for snorkeling.
Well, however she just pronounced it, that's where we are. But it's our 4th stop on our boat tour, and it's a little beach area with some snorkeling behind us. A lot of people out there. There are lots of blue lagoons around the Croatian islands, but this is what they would consider the Blue Lagoon.
Look at that.
You won't find me on any snorkeling Olympics team, and I definitely swallowed my fair share of the Adriatic Sea. But we had a great time looking at the fish and the plant life all around the lagoon, and our tour provided all of the equipment. Word to the wise, there are sea urchins on the floor of the Blue Lagoon, so just watch your feet.
Not gonna lie, a little sad to leave this one. This was the
All of
chillest of the locations and the most beach time. Get a little cabana, 10 euros a piece, little pina colada, had a cappuccino. All right, last stop, gang.
Final stop was the island of Trogir. It's considered the most preserved medieval town in Central Europe, and for you Game of Thrones fans, it's also the setting of the city of Hvar.
So this right here is one of the most unique football fields in all of Europe because it's right next to this fortress.
Trogir is connected to the mainland by a bridge, and it's only a 30-minute drive from Split. You can walk from one side to the other in about 5 minutes, but it is packed with stores, restaurants, and beautiful views.
So honestly, that was maybe the best tour of any kind I've ever been on.
It was so much fun.
An amazing 12-hour day, and highly recommend you asking for Frankie.
Frankie
because
is the bomb.
he is such a good boat driver. He murders those waves. He cut down on our time, and he gives all the best recommendations. Plus, if you give him a review, he's going to win a competition among his coworkers. So, give him a review.
Honestly, it's probably the best way to visit all the islands you can in one day, but you only get a little time at each one.
So we're not sure how to say cheers in Croatian, but this is their traditional shot drink. It's basically like Croatian moonshine.
I think so. Cheers.
Here we go. Slam it.
Unfortunately, it was time for our friends Alan and Alyssa to head back home. We couldn't have asked for better friends to spend 3 weeks in Europe with, and we were so sad to see them go. But thankfully, Thomas and I have another day to explore.
Bye, y'all. Be good. Have a safe flight.
When walking around Old Town Split, you see a lot of the Diocletian Palace, which makes up about half of the town and is one of the most popular tourist spots in the city. But the cellars offer a different view.
Okay, for those of you that know us as weirdo ravers, it's crazy because we're in this palace right now on a tour.
Diocletian Palace.
And they're doing a press conference for Ultra Europe, which is a huge music festival here in Croatia.
So you've got a DJ board set up.
Yeah, it's so wild.
How do we find the rave?
Koji bi svakako pripisali o zanimljivim ekonomskim podacima tijekom proteklih 10 godina o utjecaju festivala na gospodarstvo.
This 7-acre palace, which is really more of a fortress, was built for the Roman Emperor Diocletian as his place for retirement. These walls have seen a lot of history from the medieval times, Renaissance, and onward. The cellars are one of the most preserved areas of the palace, but we don't really know what many of the rooms were used for. But archaeologists have found clues such as oil presses and other artifacts.
When you're walking around Old Town Split, you're really kind of just walking around the Diocletian Palace. So today we decided to go into the substructures of it.
That's right, and it's only €8 per person. Again, like with most of these tours, a tour guide would help you really understand what's going on, but that's not our deal.
If you're doing it yourself, I would suggest going a little bit earlier in the day. We noticed all of the tours showed up at about 11, so.
Did we mention how much we loved all of the unique public fountains and clean drinking water all throughout Europe?
That's really cool. Of course, there's a ton of amazing places we could have visited in Europe, but I'd say for our first European adventure, kind of knocked it out the park with Italy and Croatia.
Between Rome, Florence, where we had the festival, and Split, they are all very cool in their own ways, but I gotta say, I think we especially fell in love with Split.
If you know us, you probably know that we're warm weather beach people, and Croatia fits that bill perfectly.
The weather is super awesome here. Everybody has been very friendly and it's super safe. And while you should definitely try to learn the language of wherever you visit, we've gotten along just fine with English in almost everywhere that we visited in Croatia.
But the truth is, a 3-week European adventure is a long one, and it's the longest we've ever been away from the dogs. We miss them. We got to jump on a plane in just a couple of hours, but we love this place so much, Croatia specifically, that maybe be on the lookout in the future for Project RV Living Lost
In Croatia?
And next time you see us, it's back to our regularly scheduled RV adventures. We'll see you then.
Bye.